What's going on, everyone? Hootmoney here with another video for you guys today. Today, we're going to be talking about HYMC and AMC because both of them have shared news and both of them are very, very green today. Now, I predicted this breakout in HYMC with the closing of the offering. As you guys can see right there, boom. I alerted Hootmoney Trade Alerts group. That was a very good trade. We also hit the Nile trade, buying in at 72 cents, selling at $1, and we did miss the entry back in on Nile, but it was still overall a good play. So check out Hootmoney Trade Alerts, first link in the description if you want the juice. But with that being said, let's jump right into the video. All right, so here we have the chart of AMC. It is up 21% on the day, and HYMC is up 47% on the day. Let's take a quick look at the option chain on both of these. We're looking at the April 14th expiration for AMC because, well, that is the next monthly expiration. There's a decent ramp right there. We'll see what's going on here for April 1st. Still a decent ramp. Not too insane, though, for AMC. HYMC also right here. It has an insane open interest right here at the $2.50 strike price. So people are definitely speculating that it's going to hit over $2.50 by April 14th. So here you can see on Reuters that AMC CEO Adam Aron says more meme stock powered deals are coming. So as you guys know already, AMC acquired roughly a 30% stake in HYMC, and once they closed their offering, HYMC rallied. So Adam Aron said the movie theater chain would embark on more transformational deals to capitalize on the interest of retail investors following its bet on a troubled gold and silver mine operator. AMC unveiled a $27 million investment for a 22% stake in Hycroft mining. So 22%, I said 30%, an unusual deal for a company operating more than 900 movie theaters worldwide. Here he said, I'd like to think that there will be more third-party external merger and acquisition announcements going forward where AMC can reach for the stars and intriguing investments that have potentially attractive returns. So this is what I think is actually sending up AMC stock a ton today, because these deals that he can make with Hycroft mining, for example, they first and foremost act in favor of shareholder interest because obviously shareholders for AMC are mostly retail. Secondly, it allows a new revenue stream above the brick and mortar movie theater business that AMC can now make money on with their investments. They can become more of like an investment firm for retail investors, which in a way is what retail investors want. So if they squeeze these smaller companies using the power of AMC themselves and the capital that they have as a company, they can make more money for the company, further boosting up AMC's share price, which inevitably, if AMC continues to go up, short squeeze, right? A short squeeze can come out of it. So I think it's absolutely brilliant because it increases the fundamental value of AMC, plus all of these other fun short squeeze stocks like HYMC can benefit. I'd like to quickly thank the sponsor of today's video, which is Moomoo, a licensed FINRA broker that does absolutely zero payment for order flow. They're running a promotion where all you have to do is deposit $1 on their platform. You get 2 free lotto tickets and a free lunch on Hootmoney. Hear me out. You get 2 free stocks valued up to $3,500 each. You can potentially get Amazon stock, Apple stock, Google stock, you name it, you can get it here on Moomoo, plus an additional free share of NEO with that $1 deposit. That goes for about $20 per share. That also ends on March 31st, so only 3 more days to get your free lunch on Hootmoney via that free NEO share. Plus, you'll always be able to get this promotion right here, $1 to get up to $7,000 in free stock. Links are below in the description if you guys want to check that out. But with that being said, let's get right back into it. All right, so doing some quick technical analysis on HYMC right here. As you guys can see, we've got the daily chart up. We have Market Cipher. There is a link in the description if you do want to check out Market Cipher. It essentially allows you to momentum trade, which I think is absolutely brilliant way of trading. We're looking at HYMC right here. It gave that green dot on the daily, plus it is pointing up, meaning this momentum can last beyond just today alone. The 12-hour chart is where you can see a little bit more upside pressure, right? It's a little bit above that 0 mark, but still it's saying basically the same thing the daily chart is saying, is that there's probably some more upside. 4-hour charts where it starts to get a little sketchy. The VWAP, which is this yellow right here, is pointing down, which could be a signal that momentum is drying out and slowing down a little bit. You're also seeing these two blue waves converge. However, there is still definitely some more room to run on that 4-hour chart. The hourly chart is showing a red dot right here, which in fact is a signal that shows that it could be slowing down. However, it doesn't always play out this way, correct? Because sometimes it'll come down, it'll give another green dot like it did right here, and then it'll come up to a new high. So it does mean that there is additional pressure. As you guys saw, after it did go to a new high, it came right back down, but it means it could potentially keep going up, and it could end up playing out something like this, right, where it has some bearish divergence, but it still keeps going up to a new high. So I'm not saying to go chase this thing, but I am saying that there's potential that it can keep moving forward. The 15-minute chart also definitely shows that there is pressure for this thing to come back down. Although 15-minute VWAP is pointing up, we have a green Hymc candle, momentum can continue. So everything I'm saying here is very, very accurate. The momentum can always continue when you do have something this strong, but a pullback is definitely in the cards, and it's definitely likely, and for that reason, you should be managing risk. How do I manage risk? I use stop losses. I like to do 10 to 15%. I mean, a lot of people say don't use the stop loss. Stop loss hurts you more than it helps you. I like them. I like stop losses for the most part. It lets me know my maximum amount that I'm going to be losing from a transaction, and from that, I can manage my risk accordingly. Another way, you can just manage your position size. You don't have to go all in, especially if something's super risky. You can go 5% of your portfolio. You don't have to go 50%. So that's another way to manage risk. All right, so let's move into the AMC analysis. We can actually start with the 2-week chart right here because AMC has lots of price action to work with. 2-week chart is in red money flow and a green means go dot. You can see the red money flow is easily curving up here. So that is absolutely perfect for AMC. This is a perfect place to get in according to it. Now, as you can see, it already spiked up a ton. It's at $25 per share. So you did not hit the absolute bottom. But if you just move back to last week, you guys can see it was preparing for that VWAP crossover right here. So you definitely could have predicted it. All right, so that makes sense. Moving into the daily chart right here, you guys can see it was pointing down, meaning that the momentum was likely to dry up, but it is pointing right back up as of today. I did not draw that in too well right there, but that is also very, very good. Moving into the 4-hour chart, it does show that it's overbought, but it is moving into green money flow. That money flow is coming up. Blue wave is pointing up, and I believe the VWAP is also pointing up. So the momentum is still there. On the 4-hour, the 1-hour is probably going to be pretty similar to HYMC. It is overbought. VWAP is pointing down. That means momentum has more pressure to be slowing down currently in the shorter time frames. 15-minute chart right here, you guys can see red dot right here. Momentum is slowing down. VWAP is pointing down. Green money flow is also curving down. So shorter time frames, it is definitely coming down. But that's all I really have for the technical analysis. We can move into the short squeeze analysis. As you guys can see, AMC is not on the threshold security list. HYMC is currently on this threshold security list, which is probably why we're seeing a more violent rally out of HYMC than AMC. HYMC is up 50%. AMC is up 22%. There's a bit more short interest. There's a bit more short squeeze force from HYMC. As you guys can see on the threshold list, the short interest is up as of today. Cost to borrow is at 99% right there. Days cover is still pretty low, but the momentum is definitely what's carrying this one. I'm not going to say the actual short squeeze is. Same thing with AMC, right? The momentum is carrying this for the most part. You see a 2% cost to borrow right here. AMC, it's a different situation, however, because their short interest is absolutely insane right there with 107 million shares compared to 6 million shares for HYMC. Also, those 107 million shares are at a much higher price. HYMC trades for $1.95. AMC trades for $24, right? So AMC is already 12 times more expensive per share, and they have a ton more short interest. So an actual volatile short squeeze obviously is going to be more likely from AMC. A nice little low float momentum play, HYMC is the winner. So short squeeze, longer term, actual big juicy gains, AMC. HYMC, this is that short-term penny stock, low float runner, more risky on HYMC. AMC is a lot less risky, but definitely still risky as it's a highly shorted stock. Here on the Fintel list, HYMC was removed from the short squeeze leaderboard. It was number 1 the other day. I'm not 100% sure why it got removed, but there's number 1 right here on the gamma squeeze leaderboard. So watch out for the gamma squeeze in HYMC. Barely any shares available to be shorted. This is why the cost to borrow is so high. It's over 100% most likely for most people. Short volume ratio has also been extremely high. We see this on a ton of different stocks though, so we don't need to spend too much time on it. Here we have the unusual whales option flow for HYMC. As you guys can see, it's extremely bullish. Multiple different sweeps came in today. Ton of bullish call option bets came in throughout the day, sitting at 89% bullish right there. They're targeting 4/14, so April 14th, and the $2.50 strike price, which does imply some significant upside here as it's trading at 197 currently. Looking at the bid and the ask side of calls only right here, we can get an idea of whether more people are buying or selling. More people are currently selling as there's more bid side volume at 51%. So the people that loaded on Friday are now likely selling. This doesn't mean that the rally is over, but like I was saying beforehand, looking at this 4-hour chart, there's definitely some pressure as the VWAP is pointing down for the stock price to come down, but it doesn't have to. Looking at the same thing here for AMC, you guys can see tons and tons of call options, but also some put options. Most of those put options are down, which is a good sign. Overall, it is 74% bullish. Bears are a little bit more patient than the bulls, going for 916, and bulls are going for 408 and 520. So April and May respectively right there. If we're looking at the bid and the ask side, calls only, we'll throw that up on the screen right here. You guys can see it is more buying of call options than selling of call options as there is more ask side volume. Anyways, that's about it, my friends. That's my analysis on HYMC and AMC. I really like what these two companies are doing together. I like the fact that AMC is looking in the best interest of retail and making these investments in these companies such as HYMC to improve the company's financial position, which could inevitably lead to the MOAS that everyone's talking about, right? In AMC, this will bring the fundamental value that AMC so desperately needs to get short sellers to cover. Yes, you can argue about the fundamental value all you want, but short sellers will take every argument for the fundamental value of AMC. They'll twist it, they'll do whatever, right? And they'll continue shorting it, right? But numbers don't lie. Numbers don't lie. And if they're able to make successful investments in HYMC and these other squeeze stocks that retail really, really likes, then you can't argue with those numbers and it'll put enormous pressure. So I really like this move from AMC and HYMC. And for that reason, they can definitely totally continue to rally, even if short term they do have that pressure to at least cool off. Anyways, my friends, I enjoyed making this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it as well. Drop a like if you guys did. Subscribe to the channel if y'all are new. Check out Moomoo if you want up to $7,000 in free stock, as well as a free share of Neo, free lunch, free lotto tickets on Hootmoney. Also, if you want the plays, join Hootmoney Trade Alerts. We called the HYMC breakout before it happened last week when it was trading at $1.40. So you could have hit that if you were in Hootmoney Trade Alerts. Also, we called out Nile at 72 cents, sold it at $1. So that was there in Hootmoney Trade Alerts as well. That's the first link in the description. Anyways, my friends, I will be signing off for now. Hope you guys enjoyed. I'll be seeing you guys next time.